Thanks for staying with us on SABC News. Diabo Seto not in today, but we are going to continue with SME on point. Today we're talking about goal setting and tips for business owners. Kefilwe Morobane, an executive and business coach, as well as a speaker, joins me. Kefilwe, thanks so much for your time on SABC News this afternoon. As we close out the year, what tips do you have for business owners?
Good afternoon, and thank you so much for having me. My tips to business owners as we close off the year is for them to take this time to, number one, look at themselves and say, well done. It is so important that at the end of this year, as we're reflecting on our goals, our accomplishments, and some of the challenges that we've encountered throughout 2023 as business owners, we look at ourselves and say, you know what, you did your best. And we take the focus of the negativity, we take the focus of really wanting to beat ourselves down to say that I didn't accomplish this goal that I set out or that goal that I set out. But bottom line is, as a country, as a nation, as entrepreneurs and business owners, you are navigating so much. And the fact that you have come to this milestone, which is the end of the year, it's very, very important to just say, well done, you tried your best. And then after saying that well done, it's also very important to reflect. Reflect on, as a business, what did you do well? What is it that you've learned throughout this year? What are the learnings that came forward? And then what are you planning on doing next year? So this is a good reflective time to think about your goals moving into the next year. Which are the clients that you want to work with? Wanting to also just refine on your business model to determine what is it that's working, what is it that isn't, and what is the help that I need to achieve those goals or those aspirations that I've set out for myself going into the new year.
Kefilwe, when you're speaking about that negativity, Abongile Mashele, writing for Google, says that South Africa's failure rate for small businesses is one of the highest in the world. She was writing that 80% of small businesses fail in the first 5 years. That's because of so many things: tools and technology, a lack of access to them, skills deficit, market access, lack of funding. What if someone watching is in that position now and is in that point where they feel like their business is failing, or it actually is part of that failure? What do they do?
I totally understand and I sympathize with those experiences that entrepreneurs are going through at this moment, where the failure rate is quite high and you're wanting to give up. We see it in our company at Giving Wings, where we work on a number of enterprise development programs, helping a number of entrepreneurs, and the times are challenging. So if you are that entrepreneur watching the show today and you're feeling as though, I'm a bit discouraged, what I encourage is you go back to the drawing board. You look at your business model and you look at what is it that you are doing. Is there a need for your product or service that you're offering out there in the market? Because the essence of being in business, it's about offering a product or service and filling that gap in the market. So it's about really going back to the drawing board. And at times I advise to get a coach. You don't want to do this on your own. You want to get somebody who is independent, somebody who is experienced in the business journey, who can mentor and coach you and provide you with that guidance and advice about what is it that you're doing right in your business, what is it that you need to improve upon in your business. And also the encouragement for entrepreneurs at this time as well is to work in your business. A lot of time we're working in our business, but also work on your business. Get a bird's eye view for your business, and at times stepping away from your business. And that is what I solely encourage a lot of the times with the entrepreneurs that we work with. Myself, as an entrepreneur, it is December time. We are closing off the office next week, and I'm going to take time out to reflect, look at my business model, and then in January present this to my mentor, my coaches, challenges. So that business advice and business support is so important. My other encouragement for entrepreneurs out there is that there's so many companies that are offering enterprise and development programs, incubators as well. If they do a simple Google search, they can be part of this ecosystem that is out there to help the entrepreneurs. Don't think that you can exist in this business journey on your own. Proactively seek the help that is available for you.
Yeah, Kefilwe, as we wrap up, talk to me about the importance of goal setting and also bearing in mind that people are burnt out. Especially if you're an entrepreneur, you may not have access to the services that you have if you work in a big corporation. I know you've touched on that a little bit now, but expand for me and how to think beyond your circumstances as an entrepreneur.
Oh, very true. And burnout is a reality. That's why it's very important as an entrepreneur to take that quiet time to step away from your business, take some time out to be in nature, to meditate if you needs to be, and do things that also bring you joy. I always say to the various clients that I work with is that we need to be intentional about scheduling those moments of joy in our life. So overcoming that burnout, it would be about being intentional to step away from your business. And then the other advice that I'd give entrepreneurs, particularly in this time about goal setting, is that, if you don't have a vision, you are literally walking this world aimlessly without any direction. A vision and a goal brings purpose and meaning to what it is that you are doing and what it is that you want to accomplish. And once you have filled up your cup, making sure that you're not goal setting and you're burnt out, I would then encourage is that you get a pen, a paper. If you want to use technology as well, you can write it on your laptop, but just schedule some time to dream big. And when you dream, I always say to our entrepreneurs, your dream must be so big that it scares you. One of the practical tools that I actually do is I have a big board. It's a dream board, and I always have fun just cutting out pictures and aspirations of what it is that one wants to achieve. So when you dream, be true to yourself as well. Set those goals that are smart, be specific in your goals that you can actually measure, goals that are achievable. Do I have the capacity and the resources to achieve those goals? And ideally, by when would I like to achieve the goals? Because that will also then keep you motivated. It would keep you inspired on this entrepreneurship journey. And then again, I repeat, you don't have to do this on your own. There's a wealth of resources available on the internet. There are books available, there are coaches available to actually help you with this goal setting that then brings purpose and meaning to what it is that you are doing as an entrepreneur.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Kefilwe Morobane, an executive and business coach. Really appreciate your time on SABC News this afternoon. All right, it's time for a short break. When we come back, we'll have more business news for you. Do stay with us on SABC News.